I'd like to tell you a story, and this relates to confidence that I have and confidence that the mill has in me. I got this call from a mill rep, and he said that he had a dealer back east that was having trouble with Karastan carpet. He said that he has shipped 4 shipments to this one store, and all of the pieces of carpet have delamination. I reminded this exec that I was in charge of training, not in charge of quality control. He informed me I was in charge of any of his problems. Get on that plane and find out what's wrong with our carpet. When I arrived there, I met with the mill exec, and then I met the owner of the store. And I said, "What are your concerns?" And he said, "It's delamination. This carpet is delaminating before we ever get it out the back door." I said, "Well, let's take a look at it." So he took me back to the stock room. There were 4 rolls of carpet. They were still in the original wrappers. The only thing that was wrong was that the wrappers had been cut open, peeled apart, and then the delamination, the primary from the secondary, was released. The carpet had never been out of the original wrappers. This is a weird situation. There's no way the mill would ship 4 rolls of carpet and have delamination on all 4 of them. I asked the dealer, has he ever taken any out on the job? "No, it's been right here." I said, "When did you receive this carpet?" He said, "Well, I received these 3 pieces of carpet about 2 weeks ago. Now I just got this one day before yesterday, and it is delaminating." The main issue here was Karastan's reputation. They don't send out defective carpet 4 times. So I looked at this gentleman from the mill, and I said, "I think I know what's wrong." I'm gonna spend a minute or 2 talking to the retailer. These installers, do they get a minimum charge? Because this is not very much yardage. He said yes. The installers would come in, they would look at the carpet, and they would say, "Well, it's delamination, we can't install it." I went over, unrolled the carpet, and sure enough, there was delamination about 12 to 18 inches back. The secondary had been pulled from the primary backing. I want to see the whole backing. I took one of the rolls off, I unrolled it, and guess what? The delamination was only on the corner of the roll. That told me this was pulled apart. I'm going to assume it was the installer because he is the one who is responsible for it. When I went over to the exec, I showed him that separating the primary and secondary was tough. I had to pull with both hands to get it done. I knew that Karastan had confidence in me because they knew I could solve their problem. My self-confidence was my knowledge. I knew that Karastan would not ship carpet. It's what we call green latex. That's almost wet. It hasn't cured and it hasn't bonded. That tells me this backing was forcibly separated. I knew this problem had been created by the installer. And there's only one reason. There's not enough work here to get a day's work out of this small piece of carpet. He didn't want to do the job. I called the exec over. We unrolled the carpet. I couldn't separate the primary from the backing because the carpet had laid on the shelves in the warehouse long enough for the latex to cure. Now that we knew what the problem wasn't, I was confident enough to tell the mill rep that I could fix this carpet today and install it this afternoon. He agreed. So we go back to the retailer, we called the customer, we made arrangements for us to go over that afternoon. I had my go bag, I had all my tools. All I needed was a small bottle of latex to relaminate that corner that the carpet installer had damaged. We would have this carpet installed within 3 hours. We talked to the retailer and explained to him what we were proposing. This was an important client that was doing big business with Karastan every year. It was very important that we solve this problem. He was able to contact the homeowner and make arrangements for us to install the carpet that afternoon. Problem solved. This was all about the confidence that I had in myself and the confidence that Karastan had in my abilities. I want you to understand, I'm not special. I've met thousands of installers around the world that have the hand skills that I do. But what a lot of them were lacking was confidence. Somewhere along the way, someone has told them that you can't do that. You're not smart enough. You don't have the skills. Whatever you were told, stop believing negative people. I believe you either have the skills or you can learn the skills to be successful. I believe in you.